Well, Ca'Lil, what was this offseason like, having a winter and spring so far here?
It's been great. It's my first spring, so just taking it all in because it's my first spring, and I just like the team effort, like how all the guys are playing, and I'm just ready to go.
What's been your individual focus this offseason so far?
Just trying to get better at every aspect of the game. Just listening in the meetings, just taking more notes, being able to just take in, listen from the older guys, and just be able to be here.
What was the first winter with Tank like for you? How impactful was that?
Very impactful. I knew going in I had to work every day to get bigger, so working with Tank and the whole strength staff just made you get better.
How much bigger have you gotten so far?
Pretty big.
It's your first winter in Illinois, like?
Different. It's way different. Coming from Arizona and California, it's just a different breeze. So it's not too cold, but I got used to it, I believe.
How do you look at your freshman season? Like, you're getting on the field and being able to make an impact, and what'd you learn?
I just look at my freshman season blessed. I'm just thank God I was in the opportunity to be able to go out there and play and take it all in. Just believe it was a success. As a team, we were able to do what we decided to do, and it went great.
What did you learn from guys like Aiden, Josh, even Caden, though he wasn't out there?
I learned a lot. Caden, I learned a lot in the film room because he takes great notes. So learning from him in the mental game, and then Josh and Aiden, me and Aiden are really alike. So learning from him, and he's just teaching me. I sit right next to him. So
what's it like with an entire offensive line back so far?
It's great. It's great having everybody back. It's a great team. Can't wait to be back.
You know, with the running back room, there's a lot of, people returning. What's that dynamic like, maybe having to split carries or, having to split playing time with some really good guys too?
One thing about our room, I love everybody in that room. Everybody in that room love each other. So whoever's on the field, we know we got to trust each other, and I know what they're going to do, so it's not really too bad.
Ca'Lil, this day and age, everybody can stay or go in terms of transferring.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you want to come back, or even if that was even a consideration?
I love it here. That's really it. I love it here.
You guys had Coach James White to the running back room and played for Coach B and played in running back rooms that were really talented.
Yeah.
So what have you learned from him just since he's been here?
I learned a lot. Coming here, I knew about James White. Coach B told me about him. I knew that he was a great player, and me and him were a little similar in the game. So just learning from him in the film room, listening to him talk, just because he has different words, different way of saying things. So just being able to take it all in and listen to every detail.
What does it say about your running back room that you have four guys that could go maybe be the guy, but you guys all decided to come back here?
We all love it here. We all like to play together. Nobody, if they would have left, we would have knew what it was, but we stay here for a reason because we all know what we can do here.
How does Coach Ward foster the committee mentality that you guys have, that you all root for each other despite there only being one ball? Like, what does he do to kind of foster that?
Like I keep saying, it's a lot of love in the room. We don't take anything, because if we know somebody else is going to play, we know it's a reason to that, and they know we trust in them.
Special teams, is that somewhere you think you can make an impact now, year two?
Anywhere I'm at, I feel like I can make an impact. So wherever they need me, I feel like I can make an impact anywhere.
I know Coach Disher brought you up as like a kick returner. Mm-hmm. What do you like about that? How do you feel like that fits maybe your skill set?
I think it fits my skill set perfectly fine. I didn't do much kick return in high school, but being back there a little bit during practice, I think I feel very comfortable back there.
You have a couple local running backs in the room with guys that are from Central Illinois. Like, did that help you get acquainted when you got here, or even with your first full off season here?
Definitely, especially with the weather. They tell me things to wear, things that I need. So definitely.
What's the key that you didn't do much kick returning in high school? What's the key that you learned to doing that effectively?
Stay on the move. Don't stop your feet. Everything's gonna happen fast.
Was there a moment that felt like you were the Big Ten player? Like, I mean, obviously you come in here, you think I can make it and you can do it, but was there a moment last year that felt like, man, I can do this?
I think really every moment I was stepped on the field, because coaches had trusted me, coach believed in me, so I think every moment I stepped on the field, I was very honored, blessed that I was able to do that.